Hey there, welcome to another video Bible lesson. This is number 15. And I apologize, like I said, on my Facebook and my Twitter, been having problems posting on my phone. So with that, today I'm talking about dinosaurs. And here's my dinosaur. So, the fossils of what we call dinosaurs have been found all over the world. So we can't deny they exist. Evolutionists say the world is billions of years old, and dinosaurs lived hundreds of billions of years old and became extinct long before man came on the scene. But in reality, the Earth is less than 10,000 years old. So with this, where do dinosaurs fit in? God created dinosaurs during the days of creation. Genesis 1, verse 20 says, "Then God said, let the waters abound with abundance of living creatures. Let the birds fly above the earth across the face of the firmament of the heavens." So the sea creatures, they can be like sea dinosaurs, like Leviathan and that kind of stuff. And the birds can be like pterodactyls and other flying dinosaurs. The word heavens used here, there's two meanings. There's heaven where God lives, and heaven can mean the sky. Genesis 1:24 says, Then God said, let the earth bring forth living creatures according to its kind, cattle, creeping things, beasts of the earth according to its kind, and it was so. Beasts of the earth are land dinosaurs. See, because the word dinosaur wasn't used in the Bible, so that's why people think they don't exist. Many people believe there were extended gaps between verses, and that's where dinosaurs fit in. That's incorrect and not biblical. Dinosaurs and people coexisted before the time of the Great Flood. We know mankind thrived before the flood and lived to be like 900 years old. It doesn't say anything about dinosaurs going extinct in those days. The pre-flood climate was tailor-made for supporting all kinds of life. Humans thrived in it, but so did dinosaurs. Genesis 1 speaks of a body of moisture in the atmosphere. And in Genesis 2:6 says, a mist watered the whole earth. Such a setup would have set up a well-watered, lush environment for the earth. They didn't even know what rain was. The first rain that came was the Great Flood. The Bible says Noah took 2 of every animal. So this means if there was dinosaurs roaming the earth, they would be included in this. You might think that's crazy, and they're too big. But no, you're thinking too small. God does things big. So never underestimate the size of the ark. Now people can argue, well, they died before the flood. The Bible doesn't teach that, and the climate was way too warm for anything to die out. Movies like Jurassic Park give us a slanted picture of the world of dinosaurs and what they're really like. The creative team behind Jurassic Park actually admitted when they created it and came to making dinosaurs that they cheated. One example is the velociraptor. The bones show it was only 3 feet tall, while in the movie it was twice that size. And they cheated when it came to the T-Rex as well. The design of its heel made it hard for him to stand up straight and run. They probably walked stooped over, while in the movie he was standing straight up. There is actually no scientific proof T-Rex is even a meat eater. Now, he may have been a scavenger and ate meat, but I'm going to explain. When scientists studied the teeth of T-Rex, they have a problem because the teeth have shallow roots. Now, this means those teeth could easily have been pulled out if it was ripping flesh the majority of dinosaurs were plant eaters. In Genesis 1 verse 30, it says we were all plant eaters. You can't describe what an animal eats based on his teeth and what they look like. Grizzlies have scary looking teeth, but 90% of their diet is nuts and berries. Fruit bats have scary teeth, yet they eat mango and other fruits. Hollywood has presented a slanted view of dinosaurs. We only have 2 complete T-Rex skeletons. Now I'm going to explain Noah's Ark to you guys. Noah's Ark is 18 cubits, which translates to 450 feet long, 75 feet wide, and 45 feet high. It was bigger than a football field. The Ark had 1,400,000 cubits of storage, and that's equivalent to 500 livestock railroad cars. You can get 250 sheep in one of those livestock cars. And I hope you're seeing that the Ark was massive. Dinosaurs existed after the flood. If God put them on the Ark, then he took them off the Ark. Now you may be wondering how man and dinosaur could coexist. Remember, Adam had dominion over every single living thing. And this would include dinosaurs. Now, I have a book, but I don't have it with me. I lent it to a friend, it talks about dinosaurs and stuff like that, and there's a picture, it's a fossil of a footprint, and a dinosaur footprint right side by side. So that shows that they had to be there. Another evidence of dinosaurs living with humans is there has been evidence of drawings of dinosaurs in caves. How would they get pictures on the wall unless they would walk with them and have seen them? The Asian culture believes in dragons, and that's a huge part of their culture. Now, they discovered a fossil of a dinosaur, and it resembled the body shape of a dragon. I'm going to be talking about the book of Job. Just before I read it, I'd like to just share a side note. If you put the Bible in chronological order, the book of Job would either come after Genesis, or you would have to split Genesis into 2 books, because Job was written around the time when Abraham was alive. So I just thought that's just something neat for you guys. It says, now, look now at the behemoth with I made along with you. So the word behemoth was used for dinosaur. And it says, I made along with you. It says its tail moved in verse 17 of chapter 40. It says its tail moves like a cedar. Now it doesn't give the exact name of a dinosaur like Stegosaurus or Brontosaurus, but it just means that it was a very, very large animal. And Job 41 speaks of the Leviathan. Some people believe it is an alligator because verse 15 mentions scales on it. However, in verse 21 it says fire came from its mouth. And in verse 31 and 32 of Job 41 says, he makes the sea boil like a pot. He leaves a shining wake behind him. So what a shining wake is, if you guys are ever in a boat and it's going fast, it's that trail that you leave behind. And so what this means is this big animal could move at an immense speed. So this animal had to exist because let's see what David had to say. The great sea, great and wide sea, in which are innumerable teeming things, living both small and great. There are ships sail about, and there is the Leviathan, which you have made to play. Dinosaurs thrived in the climate before the flood. flood changed the atmosphere and everything. However, dinosaurs did get off the ark, but the conditions were not right. Rain, cold weather were part of the atmosphere. Now, so they couldn't thrive. The lush vegetation that had been there is now gone. All there is deserts, and canyons, and snow. Now, the Ice Age was a result of the flood. Now, let me explain this. I believe it speaks about this in when the flood comes. No kidding. When the flood, with the flood, it says the mountains of the deep sprang up. That's talking about underwater volcanoes. So when they sprang up, their weather mixed, and that created the Ice Age. So and it made the climate they could they could not thrive in. So as centuries went on, they became less and less. And that is my lesson. Me and Max finished it off for you guys. I hope you enjoyed it. And that's all for today. God bless.